Hi, I'm Jamie Fitch. Today we're going to hear from some people about their most embarrassing moments. Our first guest is Amber McCarthy. Welcome, Amber.
Thank you.
What do you do?
I work at an advertising agency.
Really? Interesting. Could you tell us about an embarrassing moment you've had?
Well, right after college, I got my job at the agency. At the end of the first week, my supervisor called me into a meeting with an important client. The moment I walked in, they stopped talking and looked at me. I looked so unprofessional, it was so embarrassing. I realized I was the only one not wearing a suit. I looked like I was still in college. I should have asked about office dress codes.
Yes, but you dress very professionally now.
Live and learn.
Thanks for sharing that story with us.
Sure.
Now I'm speaking with Evan Kim. Evan, what do you do?
I work for a technology company.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
I was attending a conference out of town and staying with an old friend, Ed, and his family.
Good to see you. Yes, good to see you.
Ben, so nice to finally meet you. Hi, Michelle. Come on in.
The first morning, I overslept. I was rushing to leave the house. When I knocked over a vase and broke it. No one was awake yet, and I was in a hurry, so I just threw away the pieces. By the time I had cleaned it up, I was so I left. I should have called Ed and told him about it, but honestly, I forgot. That night, when I got back to the house, Ed and his wife, Michelle, were having an argument with their son, Ben. They thought Ben had broken the vase and then tried to hide it. Ben kept saying he hadn't done it, but no one believed him. As soon as I realized what they were arguing about, I told them I was the one that broke the vase.
Okay, you need to step forward, take ownership. Steve, this is family business.
Ed, please, just stop. I broke the vase. I was so embarrassed. I had broken a vase and caused an argument.
Oh no. Well, what should you have done?
I should have left a note or called or something. I offered to buy a new vase, but Michelle didn't want that. It turns out the vase was a family heirloom and very special to her. If I had known that, I would have woken her up, told her about it when it happened. Michelle, I'm sorry. Ben, I'm sorry. She forgave me, but her son still won't talk to me.
Oh, he will eventually.
I hope so. Maybe I should have bought him something to apologize.
Thanks for the story, Evan. And now let's talk with Alexis Reynolds. Welcome.
Thank you.
What do you do, Alexis?
I'm a student, and I also work part-time at a theater.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
I was taking tickets at the theater. There were all these really famous actors. Everybody was there. It was a very important performance. One of the reasons that I work at the theater is so I can see the plays for free. So after I'm finished taking tickets, I can go sit in the back and watch the play. And so I was sitting there, and I was totally into it, and the audience was just spellbound. And right at the most dramatic moment of the play, my cell phone rang.
Oh my God.
It gets so worse. So my ringtone is hip hop, and it was turned all the way up. I mean, really loud. And of course, I couldn't find my phone in my bag. So by the time I finally found the phone, everybody was staring at me. It seemed like an eternity. I pretty much wanted to crawl under my seat and hide. I am so glad that my boss wasn't there that night, because if he had been, I would have been fired.
Oh, that sounds awful. But you've recovered.
Yeah, I have recovered, but now on my cell phone is on vibrate.
Yeah, good idea. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?